Hey guys, this is Adrian and welcome to another Avo demo. Today we're going to demo the customizable resource controls feature. I'm very excited about it and I hope you are too. It should empower every developer to build a very nice experience with Avo resource controls. Cool, let's dive in. So I'm going to go and demo this into the fish resource. So I'm going to go into one fish. And the feature that we're going to talk about today is this feature. It's this area right here. So until now, you only had the basic buttons like edit, the actions list, the delete or detach button, and the go back button. And we are previewing this new type of customization using the customizable controls. Cool, so let's dive in. I'm going to go into the fish resource and add a new option. So show controls should be a new block, and I'm going to use to end. And now I'm going to try and recreate the buttons that I have available right from the as defaults. So I'm going to say back button and just going to refresh the page. And now you'll notice all the rest of the buttons have disappeared and only the back button has appeared. So that is because we are taking this back button method and we are translating it into the proper back button. So if you would visit this page from a different association, you would get this go back button with a proper link to that association, like parent record. So this is out of the box fixed for you. Now I can do something else. You can do something like label. Sorry. Can do label and give it nothing. And now when I refresh the page, it'll just be an arrow. So this is cool. And I can say things like title. Going back. And now this title becomes a tooltip, like the title attribute. In the same way, I can go and add delete button. And now it will add the delete button with the proper form to delete this this record with the alert box, the confirmation box as well. And you can do the same thing, label nothing, and it will just show the button. You can do the same thing with title. You should add the detach button as well, detach button. So this will not show up on this screen, but it will show up if this is in an association screen. So I think a user has a fish. So if I go here, you'll see the fish, you'll have the go back, the delete, and the detach button. And you can do the same thing with the label. Detach this fish. And now when I refresh, I get detach this fish. So you see how easy it is to play around with these buttons. I'll go back to a fish and I will try to recreate the buttons that we have in the default state, let's call it. Okay, so I'm going to remove everything. I'm going to say like actions list and then edit button. Oh, sorry. And now when I refresh, I have everything back to normal as you would have it in without this feature. Cool. Now, well, we don't want to recreate that. We want to do something more. So we'll try and make a better experience for our customers. If we have a look at this at the actions for the fish, we have two actions. We have dummy action and release fish. But maybe release fish is something more important, and we want to pull it out from the actions dropdown, and we'd like to display it here. So we can do that using the action method. So here we'll say action, and then we'll say release fish. We'll just pass it the class as we normally would to the resource. And now the release fish button has appeared here. So we can use it from here. So I have, are you sure you want to release this fish, this section, or you can use it from here. This action will support everything the other actions support, such as fields. So you can go into release fish and add fields to it. Name maybe as text. This is just as a demo. So you have this model with this input, and when you hit run, you get the value from that input, and you can even make it a no confirmation. So self no confirmation equals true. So now it will not show that model, and it will just run the action for you. Cool. So this is something that I really enjoyed. I'm very excited about this because you can really customize this area a lot now. But we can do some other things. This button here is actually a button component which will document thoroughly. This is something that we're doing now. We're pulling out some of the native components from Avo and making them public with a public API, so you can generate the same types of UIs as we do with Avo. So we can do things like we can set the color for this, and you can use anything from Tailwind's colors. So I'm going to say fuchsia. Fuchsia, I think it's like this, maybe. Yes, and now you see it's got this fuchsia color, but you can do things like style, and I'll say primary. So after I refresh, you'll see this button is a little bit different. So now this is the primary style, which the button is filled with that color. This is the outline style, where just the outline is used with the color you give it. And this is the text style, where you have this like ghost button, and when you hover, you see the button and borders. Cool, so we made this fuchsia. Let's make it maybe outline. Maybe it's not that important. Okay, so fuchsia. Coolio. We can do things like icon and add hero icons and say outline, and then say maybe academic cap. Now when I refresh, you get the academic cap icon in this action. So this is really cool. Next, we can do, we have this action here, but we have it here as well. So maybe we don't want that. We want this to be removed. So when I go back to actions list, I can just say exclude and pass it this action class. And now when I refresh, you'll see that the release fish is gone from dummy action, but it will be present in here on the index screen. So you will have this available. So this just makes it easier to pull out some actions that you use around here. What else can you do? So we added this cool helper link to, and you can say like google.com and then give it a label, Google. And now when I refresh, I have this google.com. I think, yeah, it's the other way around. Sorry. Okay, cool. So now we have this link to Google, and you can use the other options as well. Green, maybe text or whatever. And now this looks a little bit better. And you can do things like set a target. So you can do blank, and now this will be a link with the target blank. And you could do even more things like add class attributes, and you'll add custom class here, and you can add even data attributes. Let's say foo bar. And now if we inspect this, let's go and see, you'll see data foo equals bar, and the custom class, oh, it's here around somewhere. Cool. But having the ability to add data attributes, this is real cool. This is what I'm excited about. So I'm going to paste in a new link. So the link is to Turbo Demo, and it actually references the same page we are on, admin resources, fish, and params ID. So it's the same path. And then I have this param, which is called change to, and I give it a random string. But besides the fact that I give it like a custom class, this is really not important, but I give it a turbo frame param. So I'm using this turbo frame and this fish information, I think it is, and this partial below. And you'll see this, this text will change when you press the turbo demo button on the top. So now I will go here. So I wrap this into a turbo frame tag. So it's fish custom action demo. It's the same tag. And this is like if the change to params is present, display that. If not, then display this text. So now when I click this turbo demo, just have a look at this text right here. So now it just changed and it's all powered by Hotwire. So I'm very excited about this because you can start creating very nice experiences using this. So you'll be able to do a lot of customization using maybe custom fields, custom resource tools, or just change other things on the page. So again, I'm very excited about this and I can't wait to see what you're going to build with it. So this has been an overview of the custom show controls for Avo. And you'll be able to update the controls on the show page. We haven't implemented this feature on the edit page, but we want to do that as well. And another thing, we want to do that same thing to these resource controls. So now, whenever you're on the index page and you have like view, edit, and delete, maybe you want to add a custom action here. So you'll have this release fish action here, somewhere around here on the controls. So we are very excited about this. I hope you like it as much as we do, and send us feedback about how you're using it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.